What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring Kita Edition! Alright, back at the Lake of Rot. Something I didn't think about that you guys commented that makes a lot of sense is the Lake of Rot that I'm under is right under Liurnia in this lake, or... yeah, that's going underwater, and it makes sense a lot with the stagnation because that's something that we've seen. You know what I never realized? I don't think I've ever gone into this area. I wonder if there's any way to. Anyways, stagnation and all that is where rot comes from, and that's actually been a common thing through Miyazaki's games in general, which is what's really interesting about it to me personally. Like Demon Souls was the same thing. When you look at the Valley of Defilement, that's a stagnation and rot because of, that's like where everything's sort of piled up, and that's where it's just sort of the water's sitting, which also makes sense in this, that's real life, right? We were in the Grand Cloister, but yeah, in real life, you get the same sort of thing happening. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, and I don't know why I hadn't thought of it, so thank you guys. From Alex Nelson, the Lake of Rot is a very interesting area from a lore perspective. The Blue Flowing Swordsman, aka Millennia's master, basically soloed an outer god and sealed it away, which we're about to get to here. Millennia was likely afflicted by the same outer god after its physical form was sealed away, likely also not a coincidence that the swordsman became her master. The area also builds on a prevailing theme throughout the game, contrasting flowing water, putrefaction and progress, versus stagnation and corruption and stagnation. Oh, this might have been the exact comment that I realized that from. All right, Golden Rune 10. I don't personally know if this would have been where she got rot, specifically because I guess to my mind with Millennia, I think of it as being she was born this way, and I think there's some other things that comment on that or like mention that is a way she was born, but also because it goes with the idea where Mikola as well has an issue and a problem, and I think it's really thematically to me the idea of this almost corruption of Marika sleeping with Radigan and having a kid together when they're one and the same, which you guys also had some comments about, which actually now that I think about it, Marika being the same person actually sort of makes sense when you look at the Crucible, you know? The Crucible is like, that's kind of what the Crucible is. It's when, it's usually different creatures, but I guess in a sense it could be the same creature, or the same, just two different beings fused, and maybe that's what Marika is. Two different characters fused together. Oh shit, I rolled and I shouldn't have, but it turned out okay. Lucky me. I wanted to get to this comment. From Alex Nelson, regarding the Marika Radigan thing, there's one church where Melina says that Radigan has yet to become her, but the meaning is pretty ambiguous. Yeah, so I think, like, in my opinion, with that sort of thing, I think that it's essentially two different people kind of fused together with, Speaking Stone 6, alright, another one of these guys, but I think it's two people fused together, essentially, in a way. Like, it could be like a Crucible-style thing, who have different personalities and different ideas, but they're both one and the same, but also have different ideas. So that's at least how I look at it. Man, this is not going to be fun. Oh, God. Heal up, Kita. Heal up. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's not good. That could be the end. This could be it, especially with the Scarlet Rot. Yeah, that's it. Play the music, Johnny. Okay, Grand Cloister. The Grand Cloister. Something I have done to try to not fight this tree root guy whose name I'm forgetting inside of this rot. I've tried to like basically get him to fight me outside of it, but honestly, oh yeah, I need to, wow, Not a single hit on him so far. This is good. That's what I like to see, you know? 0 hits. Oh, okay, and get out of there, Kita. Get out. Actually, I need to heal real fast. But yeah, so I've tried to draw him out, but the area is so, like, has so many little pits to it, and there's so much that he can do that I decided it's just not worth it to fight him on that area that you can draw him out at. So, I know it's not the smartest thing necessarily to be fighting him right in the rot where no matter what I'm infected, but it's kind of like, you know what? Whatever. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. It'll be okay. Putrefied tree spirit. It's probably your name. Putrefied is usually what they go with the rot-infested ones. Okay, come on, get that hit in. That should be it. Hey, all right, took him out. Honestly, this has been my fear this whole episode, is we're dealing with this guy, and it only took 2 tries. Golden seed for taking him out. And smithing stone 7. Oh, hey, how about that? A smithing stone 7. Where am I at in smithing stone 7s? Wait, oh, that's somber. I need 4 more. Maybe I should just let myself die so I'm not getting infected by rot. And I can explore down here more. You know what? That's fine. I'll do some full exploration and then I can just do like a quick run through. Oh, hey, I accidentally did a gesture. As you do. Stop it, Kita. What? Stop. Stop it. Not good. All right. From Pega105, the Silver Tears, remind me of the failings from Demon Souls. Oh, yeah, they do look similar in the rod. I don't know if that's really a callback there. It could just be a coincidental thing, but then again, them tossing spears, that almost does seem callbacky, you know? That specifically, the spear thing, it's so Phalanx-like. So, yeah, it is a lot like it, so it's fun. Maybe it was a callback. Maybe I'm wrong. At least giving them spears to use. Alright, so fun thing here is we have these rot beings worshipping whatever's at this altar. And again, it's one of those statues that I need to figure out that I had a theory about, and I got the theory. So that's cool. Wait a second. I thought I had it set up where I got bonus health whenever... Maybe I unequipped it. My bonus health thing. Maybe... Oh, no. Whoa! Whoa! I can't believe I just survived that. That's ridiculous. That really shouldn't have happened, but I'll take it. Pestglaive. Getting a lot of Pestglaives. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what these guys are called, pests. So anyways, I'm assuming that they're really worshipping what we're about to get to. That's my guess. But it's interesting that this is the shrine they're worshipping. I don't quite remember what's inside the shrine specifically, but oh god, that did not work out. I did not know that was going to be such a big windup. Hey! Okay, you want to do that? It's not going to work out for you. Just ain't going to work out. He's about to shoot stuff at me. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Smithing Stone 5. Where's my 7s? Fan daggers. And I don't think there's any other enemies here, but at least now I'm open to explore everything, so that's good. That's good. That's all I wanted. Okay. Oh, yeah, as a heads up, I probably won't be posting another episode for a few days after this one, just because I'm going to be out of town for the weekend. But, hey, that's all right. Okay, so let's see what they're worshipping. Looks like a collection of rot, and I think I forgot to look at Mushroom Head last time, actually. So let me look at that, because it's kind of relevant here anyways. The Mushroom Head. Mushroom Body. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot, that's why. I don't remember if I got a crown or head. For head, these overground mushrooms have colonized the head. Mushrooms found growing all over the body. To those enraptured by the scarlet rot, they are holy vestments that root one to the earth. So they do deal with scarlet rot, which is why we see them everywhere here. For the crown, long ago, great lords served the scarlet rot. Perhaps such fungal bodies served as their crowns. Great lords served the scarlet rot. I feel like that relates to the head of, what's it called? The Shaded Castle. Scorpion Stinger. Nice. All right, let's take a look at this one. Oh, hey, it's right there. Dagger fashioned from a gray scorpion's tail, glistening with scarlet rot. A ceremonial tool used by heretics, crafted from the relic of a sealed outer god. Which we're about to find out a whole lot more about. All right, let me just double check that there's nothing else I missed. I'm going to warp, do a level up, and do a quick run to the next spot while I have healing items and all that. And not that I need the level up that bad, it's just so I don't have to worry about losing anything. Losing myself to the music, as Eminem would say. Another coffin, we have dealt with those before. But yeah, I'll rest in it later. Wow, they really give you the rest in coffin, like from far away, to make sure you try it. They don't want you to miss that thing. Let's go back to the Grand Cloister. Elizabeth Cassidy saying, oh, maybe Ranni said you betrayed her because you refused to part ways with Ranni. Ranni commanded you to leave, and yet you followed her. And from Jeremy, or maybe she has a little bit of her manipulative mother's tendencies to guilt the right person into the right job at the right time. I just don't know if I buy that being the reason. Just because, like, I don't think she was necessarily against you going there initially. I don't know. That just seems like something just feels off about it to me. I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, from Jeremy Scott as I go down this coffin. Dave, I just realized the Lords came from Meteor Crash. This is the Alabaster Lords. The dragon's floating great place was destroyed by Meteor Crash. The Alabaster Lords are gilded in silver. The Onyx Lords, gold. I genuinely think an assault from the stars is what predicted most humanoid life in the lands between and landed death down onto the dragons. I just have to build a timeline in my head for my own understanding, and this just seems the most logical answer given the context we have from the actual items. Yeah, I think I've heard that before, the idea that meteorites could be what destroyed Farm Azula, essentially. And it's definitely, I just need to find the items for that as well. But and I think this is going to be from Elizabeth. But something, okay, so this is from Elizabeth Cassidy. So I watched a bit of Smotown's video on the Primeval Current, and that is informing my thoughts here. The Alabaster Lords were created by a meteor strike, yes. Some primeval sorcerers believe that glintstone are a sort of amber, preserving the vitality of the stars. Ergo, a meteoric glintstone could strike alabaster, depositing life into it. Hence an initiation with Carla and the Academy. Or I think you mean Karya and the Academy. I haven't seen that specific video, but something, and I thought I saw a comment here, and I guess I'll have to find it, but something that I've been thinking, and I thought I mentioned it last time, but maybe I didn't. I know it's actually in my Academy of Rhea Lucaria video that's coming up. But basically, I'm pretty positive that Astel and those Astel beings that we've seen, and the Falling Star Beasts and the Alabaster Lords all came from the same meteor, because they all use the same sort of gravitational magic that we've seen. So, and we'll see even more of this later on, but anything that's purple like this, and it's all really, really similar with some stuff I'm going to get soon, like meteor right here, that is from the Onyx Lords, is pretty much the same as the thing that's that Astel uses, which we'll find out about in a moment. Interesting that, so there are some mushrooms down here, and supposedly this is where rot came from, is what we're going to. Which I guess makes sense if the mushrooms are growing here and then it seeps into that water supply and then that's where the rot is. I guess that could be it. And yeah, this is time for one of, I think, the coolest bosses in the game. Astel, natural born of the void, baby. So, oh crap, I forgot about that attack. But yeah, I think like this is where we can really just start to cement and talk about the outer gods, and this is what I've been waiting for a long time, is this Astel stuff. Even though we've heard telltale about outer gods and all that. Oh wait, I think I need to get away. Yeah, that's right. I don't remember Astel's moveset. But yeah, Astel is just like, they're so creepy looking. I love it. And I know that Astel looks this really similar to these things that we've seen before. But yeah, it's like that Bloodborne, Lovecraftian style look that Astel has, and it's just awesome. Okay, this is gonna hurt a lot if he gets me. Thank goodness it didn't. I don't know if Astel specifically, there's another one of these guys that you fight, which is why I think Astel is probably, oh god, this is bad. So this is like Gravity Well, basically, but this attack is exactly like the Falling Star Beast attack, right? So, it's gravity-based, clearly. And again, it's just this idea that I think they came from the same area and same meteorite, same star. I think that Quelaag had the theory that it was the ripple is essentially from. Oh god, this one's gonna be. I don't remember this one. Oh, there's Meteor, the Meteor thing again. Astel doing that, but basically the ripple was. Quelaag's theories of the Dark Moon and all that the Nox tried to create was what created a ripple effect that made Astel and all the others figure out where the lands between was and made them come here. So that was a theory that Quelaag presented that is pretty interesting. And then that meteorite that came is what brought the Silver Tear with it. So the one that Astel was on and all them. Okay, this is gonna be it. Goodbye, Astel, natural born of the void. What a cool enemy. Legend Feld. Sick. Remembrance of the Natural Born. I didn't realize that was the dialogue they gave you for it. Alright, let's look at this Remembrance of the Natural Born. Alright, a malformed star born in the lightless void far away. So, once destroyed an eternal city and took away their sky. An falling star of ill omen. They need to correct that. A falling star of ill omen. So, yeah, that indicates that Astel was an outer god, or at least like these things, these outer gods and these outer alien beings come from outer space. We've already seen that now with the Elden Beast. We found that out from an item description. And now we have another being here. These ones also came from outer space, from a star that destroyed the Eternal City. And it came from this being right here, the destruction of it. When I first played, I actually totally missed that there was another place to go to here, and I just warped out right away. I'm going to warp out right away again, but just specifically so I can get items and all that. All right, let's see. Level up. This time I go with Endurance, actually. Yeah, I've got a lot to do here. So first thing I'm going to do before I progress there is go look at the other things that we can get from Astel. Okay. So this was an interesting comment from Ridzuan One Style. Just give you my 2 cents. Maybe Gawain has those scales because Fortissex entered his body and they kind of fused. I thought that's a really good idea. I don't know why he'd get the fishtail though, but that could make sense. It's almost like a crucible thing again. This fusing of bodies. Okay, so let's see what Astel gives us. Bastard Stars. Oh no, I'm about to get ad restricted. Flail which deals magic damage, having been imbued with power by the remembrance of Astel. Formed of the same many-colored star debris that comprise the form of the natural born of the void. Okay. Ash of War, Waves of Darkness. I forgot you got an Ash of War from some of these things. Waves of Darkness. Plunge armament into the ground to release 3 waves of darkness. Follow up with a strong attack to swing the armament up in a sweeping strike. Doesn't really tell you that much. That's the thing. The Ash of Wars like never tell you much. I want more. Although it is gravity-based again, so I guess there's that. Okay, one more thing I want to see about... Did I level up already? I meant to give myself endurance, and I totally blanked out. I'm sure I did. Yeah. I'm crazy. I just did it so fast I wasn't thinking. Okay, before we go on, first thing I'm going to do is go to Ranni's Rise to progress some stuff here. Find out some things that are going on. Oh, something else that I was thinking about too, that I've been pondering, because I finished writing my Radahn lore video. I'm actually in the middle of editing it right now. Is that Radahn is the one who held back the stars, and he learned gravity magic, used it to hold back the stars.
I'm part of her very being. I could never betray her, no matter what might happen. Ranni, she needs me.
Unfortunately, we don't have a choice here with Blythe. we have to fight him, which really sucks because Blythe is my boy. Also, I always thought it was pronounced Blythe with 2 V's, but then someone commented that Celtically it's actually something else. But you don't pronounce it Blythe with the 2 D's. There is a different way you're supposed to pronounce it. Damn it, I missed my critical. Oh, well, whatever. Goodbye, Blythe. We didn't get to see his really cool L2 attack, but we get the Royal Great Sword and Blythe's armor, and this is exactly what I've been waiting for and why I've been leveling up my intelligence. Oh, from Haitani. Also, is it just me or does it sound like Blythe is also pronounced as Blythe, which is what I was saying. According to Appin Bard, it's Welsh. In Welsh, a double D at the end of a word gets pronounced as a TH sound, Blythe. It still sounds like they say Blythe to me as opposed to Blythe, but I guess I'll have to re-listen. About the Baleful Shadow, I saw several theories about the guy so far. At first, I thought I got invaded by Blythe, but maybe that's just somebody disguising as him, another assassins of the Greater Will. On the walls of Celephus' tower, there also lies a wolf mask that almost looks like Blythe's head. Maybe there's an assassin creeping around that tries to deceive Ranni and her gang with those disguises. Well, that is what's going on with that disguise. That's exactly what the item description says. But I still think this specific Baleful Shadow that looks like Blythe is probably some part of him. I think. Okay, let's go to my weapons and everything. Okay, we already have his head, but what I need to look at is his armor here. Blythe's armor. The pelt serves as a cape, protecting from cold. Blythe was the blade of Ranni, but the cold bothered him anyway. I've heard that this is a reference to Frozen. I only watched it once, so I didn't pick up on it. Not that I dislike Frozen, I just only saw it once and it was a long time ago. Blythe, who served as Ranni's shadow, was a loyal ally who would defy destiny itself if it would have him turn upon his lady, which seems to be what he was doing right there. But again, perhaps that invasion was actually that Greater Will ripping into him and making him do something. Because he goes insane here after you defeat that, so that's the really interesting thing about it. Let's look at his sword, which is what I wanted to use, since it's so badass. I'll probably bounce back and forth between the two. And I was thinking that I even have enough of my items to, or like upgrade material, that I could even use the Ruin Greatsword, because I've never used it before, so it might be fun to switch around between the 3. But I just got the Royal Greatsword. Ah, crap. Oh, there we go. Favorite weapon of Blythe the Half-Wolf. In defiance of the fate he was born to, Blythe swore to serve no master but Ranni. As proof, the sword was imbued with a cold magic at the moment the oath was sworn. So he did what he could. Wolf's Assault is his special L2, which is very similar to the one that I have equipped for my Heavy Greatsword. Actually, I don't know what this one is. Wave of Destruction. Raise the sword up high, then strike it against the ground to fire off a wave of gravitational force. Yeah, but it's similar to this, the one that Blythe has, but a little different. But now, after Blythe has gone kind of insane... Oh, something... I totally didn't look at this. Something really interesting, though, with Blythe that I should have looked at here is that you start to find dead bodies of these Black Knife assassins everywhere who are missing heads for some reason. I didn't notice that. It doesn't have a head. Weird. Which presumably that's who Blythe was killing, and why would... And there's another one. Why Blythe would kill these when they were specifically the allies of Ranni? That could be where he's like going insane, like mad at himself for the fact that he's doing what he's doing. So that could be it. But next we have actually a whole bunch of things. So first let's go to Celephus' Rise. Whole bunch of interesting things going on here. And then I could talk about some of the Radon things I wanted to talk about. Hey, you don't even have to kill Celephus yourself. He dies as part of this. We get Celephus' Bell Bearing and the Preceptor set. So let's look at all of this. First, let's start with the Bell Bearing. Preceptor's Bell Bearing. Where is it? Celephus's. All right, offered to the Twin Maiden Husks. Doesn't say anything, except for you can see that it has magic. The blue magic of Karya, actually. Whereas Topes is the teal magic of the Academy of Rail Lucaria. D's would be golden, like Golden Order, and Roger is black because he ended up going along with Thea. So it all makes sense, those colors. All right, anyways, I just got the Preceptor set, which actually should be up here. Preceptor's big hat. Large brim, large hat with the movements of the stars drawn on the inside of the brim. Glintstone sorcerers are the descendants of astrologers, a fact that the Carians remain aware of, even if their fate has been long severed from the stars. So, the way I take this is that, first of all, watching the stars and everything, that's the big thing astrologers have always done. Astrologers were the start of the, they were the start of sorcery, and where it came from was them looking at the stars and mapping its movements, and they sort of stumbled onto sorcery from that as a result of looking at the stars and probably things from outer gods and such that they were able to harness. And there's one magic that we'll get specifically that says they stumbled upon it accidentally while looking up at the stars. Even if their fate has long been severed from the stars, as it says there, with the Carians remain aware of the glintstone sorcerers coming from astrologers, I'm pretty sure that has to do with the Erd Tree, right? Because fate has basically come here. They used to look at the stars to see how things would go, and now the greater will has taken over, and they're just sort of living that as opposed to the fate of the outer stars outside would be my take on it. Also, the Preceptor's big hat, you can see that Celavis is wearing the Mask of Confidence. Just by looking at it, it just has the big hat on it. Okay, let's look at the Preceptor set, because I think it says something different. There we go. It does not. It just doesn't talk about the hat. The brim. All right, so now we can buy Jar-Right puppets, so we can buy the upper puppets from him at this point. And I think there's another one that you can buy, and don't know why it's not showing up there, or maybe you have to I don't know. I don't know why I'm not seeing the other one, because I know there was another one. It costs Starlight Shards, which is what's really interesting to me. So they're actually using Starlight to create these puppets, which again is something that they're gathering from those giant moon dials, as I think of them. The giant crescent moon things that we find, I think they're probably like sundials, but instead for the moon. So they're basically, in my mind, I think of them as moon dials that track the time of the moon and all that. And they're usually found on hillsides that we've seen, and they tend to collect these. Next area that has now also updated is if we go to Pidia down here.
Stop, please stop. You're my puppet. I loved you with all I have. How could you forget such bliss?
Aw, poor Pidia. So, here we see a couple cuckoo puppets that Pidia had kept stored up here as he talked about in the past. But perhaps because Celavis could have been the one who is like controlling them somehow. Maybe because Celavis died, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they turned on Pidia. I'm honestly not sure, but that would be my guess because it aligns with when Celavis has died. Pidia's bell bearing, and Dolores the sleeping arrow puppet. So, hey, we got Dolores this way. Oh, okay, that's cool. Dolores has some interesting stuff with her. Spirit of a handsome archer who dressed in the style of a man, called the Silent Hunter by some, she fires St. Trina's arrows from her short bow. Dolores, and this is one of Celavis's favorite puppets, whereas all the other ones were just puppets of his. Dolores once belonged to the Round Table Hold, where she was both a critic and a friend of Gideon the All-Knowing. It was because of her that he and Celavis went their separate ways. So remember how Gideon was very specific about criticizing Celavis? Apparently it has to do with Dolores, and the theory is that Celavis and Gideon were both into her. So perhaps Celavis took her and turned her into a puppet for himself because he's a creep, and Celavis is awful. I like how Kari just has this giant glintstone deposit there ready to go. I didn't really think about that before, but that makes a lot of sense. There's also another Albinauric at the base of the manor that is a servant just like this Albinauric. All right, so that's everything here in this area. Is there anything else I want? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to EG, because now there's going to be updates with EG. All right, EG.
Greetings, my friend.
Blythe's death.
Unthinkable. How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Ranni. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe.
No.
When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
No, don't do it.
Something else.
So if you don't let Blythe out, Blythe still gets out on his own and breaks out of his cell. Yeah, unfortunately, EG dies after this point. It's interesting that's the black god-killing flame that's all over him. I didn't really think about that before, but yeah, that sucks a lot. We got EG's bell bearing and his mirror helm. So let's take a look at these things. So key items for the bell bearing, which probably won't say much. It's interesting that's black, though. Why is it black? That's actually really weird. You think that it would be like the Carian blue or like icy or something like that. Huh. Because that like usually indicates like a connection with death. All right, but let's look at his mirror helm because that's going to have some interesting stuff on it. Not Marionette Soldier's helm. There it is. So it's going to be very similar to the Nox mirror helm. So it's another mirror helm. So remember that the Nox mirror helm was worn by those committed to high treason. Oh, same thing with your EG. Okay. Said to have never left War Counselor EG's head. Worn by those committed to high treason, it wards off the intervention of the Greater Will and its vassal fingers. EG was afraid, terrified of his own treachery. So he's serving Ranni, at least that's what this sounds like, despite the fact that he was terrified that he was doing it, even though he was doing this thing for her. And yeah, so it seems like mirror helms came originally from Nox, though, which is interesting. Again, and things that I guess they discovered thanks to the Nox, but this really sucks a lot. EG, no. EG, no, why? But yeah, why is it the God Killer Black Flame that's on him? Oh, man. I never tried doing this. I was just curious to see if anything would happen from that. Okay, so yeah, sucks a lot. It sucks a lot. Oh, speaking of which, there's another, I forgot. There's another one of these Black Knife Assassins here. So, was EG killing another Black Knife Assassin? And they're all surrounding him. Or did the Black Knife Assassins turn on EG and Blythe? Because that's the other possibility, is the Black Knife Assassins turned on them. So, it could be that. Wait, did I ever talk to this ghost? Also, I have to go back to another area because you guys pointed out to me that there's something that I missed. I want to see what this ghost says, because I don't remember what he talks about. Ah, EG, forgive me. These royal grounds were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Okay. I guess that's just talking about when Karya came and destroyed them, killed them all. I would assume that's the case. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Deep-Root Deaths, as some of you guys pointed out to me that there were a couple things that I missed there. And I'll probably do some fast cuts there. And then after that, I'll start leveling up my weapons my brand new weapons. And yeah, then I'll continue the Ranni quest line. So let's see. I think first one that goes here. Anyways, I'll probably do some fast cuts here. Oh my god. You know, I just realized this is called the Nameless Eternal City here. I totally did not realize there's another Nameless City. That makes me almost wonder if this is the one where that was destroyed. I mean, I guess it would make sense that it'd be the one where Astel was locked away, but huh. From Tom R. Hey Dave, I think you missed two small areas in Deep-Root. First is a cave. In the valley area far to the west, there's a cave on the eastern wall. Second area you missed was up above. Check the map and look for the black hole at the top of the waterfall. You can get up there, I think, from the tree roots, and that black hole is a cave you could drop down. Right now I'm in the valley area, I think, far to the west, but... Oh, wait, never mind. This is the area he's talking about. I'm stupid. Anyways, but I just realized that I missed this item that was up on top of the roots, so I'm going to grab that. But I wanted to show where I was here, so There you go. I'm by the Great Waterfall Crest, and an item I missed, and I'll go for those other two and fast cut it when I find them. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm in the valley area to the west, and there's a cave here on the eastern side that I missed. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Somber Smithing Stone 7. All right, now I just need one more, I think. Or wait, no, I need 3 more. Super glad that it's a rune bear in here, because they're so great. Okay, hopefully I can still get that critical on him. No! Alright, it's going okay so far, I guess. Hugging him seems to be the way to go. Oh god. I was like, maybe I spoke too soon. He dropped something. Okay, a hefty beast lump. Golden rune 8. Fan daggers and more fan daggers. Alright, what else is going to be here? Doesn't seem like there's much of anything else here. I wonder if there's some hidden walls. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Hey! No. Alright. I'm gonna check to see if there's anything else I missed in this cave. I don't think so. Okay. Now look for the other one. Okay, the black hole at the top of the waterfall. I'm assuming that's this. So I'm gonna try to look for that one. So I guess I start across the roots. You can get up there, I think, from the tree roots, and that black hole is a cave you can drop down. That's sick. Can't wait to try it. Oh. Is this the spot that I'm supposed to go to? That looks like it. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I've ever been here before, so that's why I'm like... It's just a lot bigger than I was imagining. I thought there would just be a hole. I can't believe if... Ah! This is definitely the right cave, but I messed it up! Time to go here for real. Let's not mess up this time. Yeah, it's funny. I was like, where's the cave? I wonder. And then just fall right in. It's great. All right. So I wanted to look at my map. That's why I wasn't really like paying attention to it. Just to see if there's anything else that it shows is up here. But this is awesome. I can't believe I never found this. Makes me feel stupid. Like stupido for not finding this. But I love it. So thank you guys so much for showing me this. I love how there's like even more things that I just sometimes don't know about that you guys help point out. Like that was the same case with Siofa River. There's the thing I didn't find up there that you guys helped with. So thank you. Thank you so much. Probably nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's drop down into the cave the correct way this time. By not murdering myself. Yeah, alright. I was just checking everything around it. By falling onto this platform first. And then... I don't know why I'm still riding Torrent, because it's making way harder what I'm doing. Oh yeah, this is sick. This is sick. New area. Somber Smithing Stone 7. Another one! Nice, and another rune bear. Alright. That's not as nice, but I'll deal with it. Now how many Somber Smithing Stone 7s do I have? Probably 4. I just need 2 more. Come on. Oh man, after dealing with the last one, to have to deal with another one. Ah! Ah! Oh. I wasn't sure what he was gonna do. Wait a second. Crap. What was that? Somehow that worked as a dodge, me getting off Torrent. That was kind of funny. Is that really all that's in here? It's just going to be a rune bear and a Smithing Stone 7? I mean, that feels like I missed something. Like, I feel like that can't be it. I mean, it's still a cool area. I liked finding it, but... Yeah, it just feels like I'm missing something. Oh, damn. Man, that does not last very long. Get out of here. They like dropping stuff, so I guess that's nice. At least Prince of Death's cyst. Oh, snap. Oh, crap. Good thing I killed that thing. Okay, let's look at Prince of Death's cyst. I think it's one of these. Actually, I was wondering how to get this. Now I know. This one raises vitality. This one greatly raises vitality. It is said... Okay, the first one is said that this is what I got back at Godric's Castle in Stormvale. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death, he who used to be called Godwyn. A first dead of the demigods is said he buried deep under the capital at the Erdtree's roots. Okay. It is said that this cyst came from the corrupted visage of one unable to die a true death. Indeed, it comes from the Prince of Death, scion of the Golden Bough of first of the dead among demigods. Oh, look, you can actually see his face. I didn't realize before that this was kind of his face. That one you can actually see on the top left. There's the face, bottom face. Oh, damn. That's sick. All right, good stuff. Something else that I realized I missed, too, is I don't think I ever got the treasure chest at the Church of Vows. So I'm going to go run and grab that. Because I kept on thinking, like, why can't I alter stuff? That's weird. I should be able to alter, like, I figured I'd get the golden stuff later. Totally forgot that there's a treasure chest here. Oh, I did get it. Why isn't... Ah, well, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade my sword as much as I can, and then continue on the Ranni questline. So, level up. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what I wanted to do is alter garments, too. So, I was told to check out altering some stuff. From Alex Nelson, can't recall, did you go back to Azure Lucet to get their sets if you sided with Selin? I did. If not, definitely check those out, and then check out Alberich's modified headpiece as compared to Azure Lucet's. You can't modify Azure's headpiece, and it looks like I don't have Alberich's headpiece here. Alberich was, but here's his set. Alberich was an aloof yet disturbed heretical sorcerer, said to have been driven mad by jeering tongues during his service to the Round Table hold long ago. Looks like it has some of those red glintstone things on it that are kind of reminiscent of them. And wait, I thought I did get Azur's set. Why am I not seeing it here? What the? Did I really not go back and get it? Now I'm confused. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I did. What? I should be able to change those up. Don't I have the golden needle, gold crafting kit? Yeah, I have the golden tailoring tools. I don't understand why I can't craft it, alter garments, or alter it. That's so weird, dude. Something's just... I don't know then what like makes things show up that you can alter and what makes it so you can't. Because I know you should be able to alter some of this. Like, at least their clothing. What? This is really weirding me out right now. Okay, maybe I just have to finish stuff with my boy, with Bach.
Well, I took youth no man to lay out your arms.
Okay, more importantly though, now I can finally start strengthening the Royal Greatsword. So, this is the troll one. There we go, Royal Greatsword, but it's really damn expensive. That's the thing. This one uses somber smithing stones. So let's see. Got up to, oh crap, I just got up to 9. It's probably actually better than my current one, thanks to that. 328 plus 113 for the magic damage, and then 274 plus minus 109 for physical. Oh, I'm still missing dexterity. Oh my god, I need to raise my dexterity up before I can use it. Alright, I'm gonna start actually using, I'm gonna upgrade the Ruined Greatsword as well, because I think it gets better stats eventually. I don't have enough, but yeah. Okay, let's talk to Bach actually. Part of the reason I'm doing this is to see if Bach will let me alter those garments.
Ready to make...
And also if I could progress this quest line, but it looks like I can't progress this quest line. Wow, I still can't. What am I missing? Why am I not allowed to alter those garments? I really thought I was just having the golden needle. Okay, so either way, we're gonna go back to Astel, Natural Born of the Void, and continue that quest line. And I cannot believe I don't have enough dexterity. What is my dexterity at? 14? I need to upgrade it a whole bunch. Damn it! I know I could just alter my stats, but that's alright. That's alright. I'll just slowly do it. I didn't remember what the exact requirements were, so that's why I missed it. I'll probably... I got one more boss this episode, I think. But this is an important thing that was driving me crazy the entire game. So to finally, like, go up here and be like, see what's up here was an amazing feeling. Oh, also, I'm going to wear Belive's set, I think, for a moment. Yeah, let's do that. I like it on him. I actually don't love it on the character. I feel like Belive is bigger, so it suits him better, whereas I don't think it does for the character. Anyways, Moonlight Altar. Hey, and look at this. Look where we are. We're finally at the top of this area. Finally. This was definitely something that was driving me crazy. I've heard that there are 2 moons. Ah, there we go. So you can see the 2 moons. You can't see it when the Erdtree later in the game, but you can see the 2 moons here. So, okay. Okay, that's interesting that you can see them here. So I'd heard that, but I think this is the only spot where you can see the 2 moons in the game is at this Moonlight Altar. So I think that's kind of interesting there. But I think the theory is that one of them is Renala's moon and one of them is Ranni's moon, because they have 2 different moons, essentially, to my understanding. All right, we're first going to go straight up here. There's a lot of things to do around here. I might just, because it's about to be the weekend when I'm out of town, I might just do Ranni stuff. Why is... That's not brimming as gold as normal. That's weird. But look who's here. The first dragon who ran away. Glintstone Dragon Adula. This is where you finally find it. Which had driven me absolutely crazy. Because I was like, before I finally found this area, I was like, where the hell? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Adula. I forgot that you had that. I remembered him actually being one of the hardest dragons in the game. One of the normal non-boss, well, this is a boss, but non-like boss room dragons. And that's why, because he has like some attacks that just one-shot me. Because you get caught in it. And I think they're a little harder to avoid. Oh god, oh, that was the other one. I forgot about that one too. Okay. Oh wow, I'm fat rolling in this. Alright, well I'm gonna have to take it off. I'm gonna have to take it all off. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to be fat rolling around. That's fine then, it gives me an excuse because I'm not super fond of lives. Wait, you know what? I'm just gonna put on a sweet different hat. I don't need this helmet. Who needs it? I was just wearing it to change things up before anyways. But yeah, I want to upgrade my endurance. I'm not super fond of where my endurance is at right now, honestly. Ow, jeez. I didn't know that pound was going to get me so bad. Okay, this could be an instant kill, as I now know. Okay. And that's going to be the homing one, I think, that probably shoots back at me. Yeah. Fortunately, I couldn't... I knew it was going to do that, but I was hoping I could get away from that. Okay. At least, like, riding on Torrent, it seems like this isn't affecting me too much. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Actually trying to kill Torrent there more than me. Oh, this one's a normal flame breath, not the magic one. No, after becoming a master of dragons, Adula ruined it for me. You ruined it. I was a master before you. How dare you? Just running away from this. It's too scary. Too scary. Oh, I hate when they like fly on things that you can't do anything about. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Well, that time it actually weirdly worked out for me. Oh, great. Let me get one more tacky in there before I play it safe. You know, I've been going pretty relentless on him. I'm surprised. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm honestly surprised that I haven't made him drop down once, but I guess not relentless enough. Come on, do your ice breath. No? Okay, fine. I guess I can deal with that. Wait, finally. All right, that's a good way to end him. Oh, no. Let me, I got stuck. Great enemy felled. Hey, that's enough to get some dexterity. Dragonheart and Adula's Moonblade. All right, where is Adula's Moonblade? Should be a sorcery, I would think. There it is. Sorcery of Adula the Glintstone Dragon. Conjures a cold magic greatsword. Very Ranni-esque. Adula, a devourer of sorcerers, was bested by Ranni and subsequently swore a knightly oath to her dark moon, which I'm guessing was that one to the right. As that one's pretty bright, I'm guessing the dark moon is the one to the right. And, oh yeah, that's right. I was going to switch out this to that. Let's see if it... Am I still fatty fat rolling? I am. Actually, don't even know how much... Oh, it's the same weight. All right, that's not going to help. Okay, what about now? No, I thought I got rid of it. Hold on. All right, sure. We'll go no helmet for a moment. Starlight shards all over this place that we are now in. The cathedral. The cathedral. The cathedral. When's it gonna say the name of what I'm in? I guess I already got it. Of Manus Chalice. I don't think I haven't figured out yet who Manus Chalice specifically is. Maybe Manus from Dark Souls 1. Nah, that's 100% not what it is, but okay, unfortunately gotta go for dexterity because I can't wield my new weapon yet. Why? Why? Oh, it's actually lighter than my current sword. I didn't realize that. Okay, so the scaling is going to be lower C, but I think the physical being down 103 is because I don't have the dexterity stats. 310 plus 419 is 729 for the attack. This one's going to be 550, 560 something. 600. So it's actually lower, but maybe when I get the correct dexterity, it'll be higher because plus 9 is pretty high. It should be better, I think, at plus 9. So we'll see what it does when I properly get that physical up. 719 or 7 something. 558, 6, yeah, so that's like a little lower. Okay. Starlight shards. There's starlight shards everywhere. So clearly this cathedral was set up very, probably astrologer-esque to, I would guess, to collect starlight. And again, it's amazing to me that this area isn't really getting as much light pollution from the Erd tree. You know what? Just in case, this is for me. I don't know if that dark moon is going to go away. Just in case for a lore video, I want to make sure I get this. Like, there's the dark moon. And there's the normal moon. Normal moon. Dark moon. And then I want to see them both in one shot. Let's get this. Hey, look at that. Both of them in one shot. Now you know the secret of lore videos. If you didn't already know. Yeah, and these things always collecting starlight shards. This is what I was referring to as what I think is a moon dial. Actually, this is like a perfect spot for it. Like, you can see the moon right there. It's like, damn, that's a good shot. Wish I had like, it's like perfect. It's like, there's the moon right there. Same exact shape. Okay, so that little thing to the right there, that's those lines. That's, again, what people think might be Ranni's rune. And let's go continue Ranni's questline. Speaking of which will wrap up this episode, which I feel like is a fitting way to finish this one before I head out for the weekend. And then next episode, I'll fully explore all of this because there's a lot to do here. Starlight shards, thanks. Yeah. Ooh. Ah! What could ever be in here? In this cathedral of Manus Chalice. Why? Oh, creepy. Very creepy. This could be, I never thought about it until now. Now I'm finally realizing this is probably Ranni's 2 fingers that she severed and killed. And she might have just done this just now that I think about it, with that blade that I gave her. So, yeah, that is a murdered 2 fingers. Why did I not realize that before when I first looked at it? I haven't re-looked at it again. Is this the doll too? Yeah, this is still the doll. I was wondering if maybe that this was the actual for a moment. Like, oh, what if this is the actual being? But this is where her doll went to. So, looks like it basically got murdered in the process too. Like, it's missing the cloak, it's missing all of its stuff, but you can really see its doll form now. And yeah, so we're gonna have to put on the Dark Moon ring for her. I'm not sure why this is what brings her to life. Again, a lot of stuff that I have to figure out, but yeah, this is probably what she went and did with that blade that you gave her. I don't know why the 2 fingers would have been all the way over here, though. Unless she sealed it away somehow. But or she did it before, but I'm guessing she just did this. That's why it always helps to play the game again. Once you've, like, read up on the lore, because then you sort of have a new set of eyes when you're seeing everything. I wonder what the ring she already has on is. To be honest, she looks a little creepy right there like that. You are my Empyrean. I will be your lord. Wearing your other Blythe's outfit. Why does it make the puppet disappear? It was Ranni as we knew her.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
All right. And we get the Dark Moon Greatsword. One of the... wow, I actually don't have enough intelligence for that one. What is my intelligence at? Where is it? I have 26. So actually, what do you need for this one? 22. Oh, so I actually went a little over, but the Dark Moon Greatsword is finally the Moonlight Greatsword. So this is Elden Ring's Moonlight Greatsword, essentially. I can't do the L2 because I don't have the stats for it, but yeah, looks sick. And let's take a look at it. Actually, I should just go to equipment. I can look at it that way. A moon greatsword bestowed by a Carian queen upon her spouse to honor long-standing tradition, which would probably be like, Renala to Radagon, which we'll find one of later. One of the legendary armaments for this trophy. Ranni's sigil is a full moon, cold and leaden, and the sword is but a beam of its light. All right, let me re-equip my heavy greatsword. Actually, I wonder how... Okay, this is way lower right now. I didn't realize this also had magic damage, too. But, yeah, I'll have to keep on slowly leveling that up. Cathedral of Manus Chalice. I want to go back up here so I can take a look. Take a look, see if there's still 2 moons. I was curious if that might change after you do Ranni's quest lines. That's why I wanted to do this here. Or, like, get that footage first. All right, so there's one. Oh, no, her moon's still there. I guess I could get that footage offline. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Real quick, the things that I was talking about with Radagon, or Radahn, I mean, So Radahn, the question to me is, why is he facing the stars? I figure that's probably just because he's such a Chad. He just wanted to, and he loves war so much, he just wanted to be like, this is how powerful I am. I'm taking on the next big enemy, the stars. But the fact that he does set Ranni back and by halting the stars. So it's interesting in that regard. And also the fact that, in a way, it's almost something that the Golden Order might be pro, because, you know, if you stop the stars and more outer gods from coming to the lands between, these are potential rivals to the greater will that you're stopping from coming. So in a way, it could be like very pro greater will. But I feel like that isn't the reason that he did it. Also, Radahn doesn't... I've read a lot that theories that Radahn just disregarded his dad, Radagon. I don't think he disregarded him. I think he just loves Godfrey because Godfrey is like the best, known as like the best man of war ever, and Radahn idolizes him because Radahn wants to do war stuff. And Radagon lost the first war of Liurnia, essentially, because there's 2 Liurnian wars. And then the second one, he ended up marrying Rennala, which might have just been a political alliance, potentially, just so the Golden Order could take over more, as Radagon and Marika are the same. So, anyways, I don't think it was like to spite his dad, Radagon, per se. I think he just loves Godfrey because Godfrey is the best man of war, and Radahn loves war so much. But, yeah, there's a lot with him. There's a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, there's not as much as Rennala. Rennala's crazy because it's all Academy of Real Lucaria stuff. Anyways, that's going to be everything. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And next time we'll do more of the Moonlight Altar here. We'll explore all this. And then we'll see where to go next. Maybe Mountaintops of the Giants. Maybe what other things I might have missed. Maybe we'll have the nighttime hunt. I don't know. Later, guys. See you next time. Peace.
Hey!